Welcome back. Quick test. Raise your hand if you like it when life is difficult. Alright, you can put your hand down if you even raised it. Of course, we don't like difficulty in life. Maybe sometimes we like a challenge, but come on, we all like comfort, nice people, and fun. But there's a special gift that unlocks new wisdom and abilities for people who know God and trust Him in hard times. So let's check it out. When you're having a tough day or week, or when things just seem to not be going your way, it's easy to get discouraged and feel hopeless. But there is good news when you are a follower of Jesus. You see, God says that when things are not going well, that is the best time to grow. James 1:2-4 says, "Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything." So God offers us this promise that we will grow to be mature and complete and not lacking anything that we need. But it comes through difficult times or trials. I want to introduce you to one of the most intriguing life forms on the planet. Scientists struggle to even put it in a category. It's clearly not an animal or a plant, and it's not even a fungus, even though it looks like a mold. It's sort of its own thing. And even though it looks really primitive and it doesn't even have a brain, it's been proven to be incredibly brilliant. And computer engineers have even started building computers with slime molds in them. There's a few different types also. Cellular slime molds are each single-celled organisms. They're microscopic. But something crazy happens when they run into challenging times, like not having enough food. They'll start gathering together in a process called aggregation, and they'll actually combine together to form into one larger organism that's called a slug. And when they do this, they're actually able to move to better locations and get more food. The difficulty allows it to become something better. There's nothing else on the planet that we know of that does this in that way. And there's another type of slime mold that has astounded scientists in its brilliance. It can grow up to 3 feet in diameter, but get this, it's just one single cell. But when it runs into challenges, it can grow by linking up with other slime molds and becoming one better and more capable slime mold all by itself. They can gain new abilities like being able to cross over salt barriers by linking up with one that has learned how to do that. And the slime molds have been put into mazes to solve complex problems. A famous example is where scientists in Japan put this slime mold into a map of Japan to see if it could figure out the best way to connect all of their train stations. Now, this is a very complicated problem to solve that has taken many engineers over a long period of time to figure out the best way to do it. But within 26 hours, the slime mold was able to come up with the best solution possible. It did this by expanding and seeing different options, but then when it ran into a difficult situation, it actually learned and got better. As it grows and finds areas that it shouldn't go into because it's not the best, it leaves a trace behind and knows not to go back there. When the slime molds don't have enough food, it basically searches for other slime molds and other food sources, and in that process, it grows to be more intelligent, more capable, and healthier. Without the challenges, it wouldn't grow and become as amazing as it is. And that's a really interesting way for us to look at our challenges. When things are going well, do you usually ask for help? No, most people don't. You start to think that you're able to do things on your own. And the problem with that thinking is that you always need God's help, even when you think you know how to handle a situation. The good thing about hardship or difficult times is that you remember you need help. You remember that you can't do everything on your own, and if you're wise, you will ask God for His help. Let's check out what God says in James 1:5, right after what we read earlier about becoming mature and complete, not lacking anything. It says, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you." If you ask God for help and you trust Him even in your most difficult situations, He promises to give you even more wisdom. Everything you need for the situation. And that is great news. And there is a way that we need to go to God. In the next verses, it talks about trusting God and believing that He's going to give you what you need because He wants us to depend on Him and develop our faith. 1 Peter 1 says, "In all this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials. These have come, these challenges, so that the proven genuineness of your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed." So this is saying that even better than gold and silver, which will eventually deteriorate, your faith will grow. That is why God wants you to look to Him for wisdom when you run into difficult times. It is your opportunity to grow and level up in your wisdom and to experience a deeper relationship with God. And you know what? It's going to result in praise, glory, and honor when you see Jesus Christ face to face. So while we may naturally prefer comfort and ease, it's in the midst of difficulties that we have the potential to experience profound growth and transformation. When we trust in God and rely on His guidance, He can lead us through the fire, refining us like precious metals and producing something even better within us. Remember, even though it may be challenging, you are not alone. God is with you, walking in front of you and leading the way, and He can provide the strength and wisdom that you need to navigate through the difficulties that you face. Keep asking God for His wisdom and keep fueling yourself with God's love and truth.